Hold on a second. And all right, Ben, man, what's your partner's name?
Donald.
Nice to meet you, Khang. My name's Donald.
Donald, dude, no, the pleasure, the honor is mine. You guys, we're live. Wholesale to Million family. What is up? So I'm here, subscriber first wholesale deal interview. So Ben, dude, how much is you guys' first wholesale deal?
$5,400.
$5,400 bucks.
$5,400.
Boom. And how long did it take you to make that?
Listen, so I first started a week after I found the first deal, and this is crazy because that first deal was on Craigslist.
Oh, okay.
The Craigslist deal, yes. So you want me to explain it?
Absolutely, dude. Let's rock and roll.
Okay, so I've always watched your channels, all your videos, and everything. And I'm like, okay, wholesaling. I did all my research, everything, and I'm like, okay, so what's the best way to market? What's the best way to find some motivated sellers? And I didn't have any money at the time, so I was like, okay, let's just start doing some freeways. Driving for dollars. I went on Craigslist, and the first thing I saw was a house, and he wanted to sell it. And so I texted him on Craigslist, and he was like, yeah, I owned about $70,000 to the mortgage. I'm trying to get rid of it. It was actually a rental, but he didn't want to take care of it anymore.
It was on market, like, just also too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait. So the deal is also on market.
Yeah, so this was actually a failed listing because the realtor have like a heart issue or something. So yeah, and then they could not like carry through with like the on market deal. So but like also in like the meantime he posted on Craigslist also is when I realized, oh shit, it's like the same house, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, and then and Donald he kind of took the lead on that deal. And then at like the end we JV it, and yeah, we split the profit between us on that deal.
Okay, dude, man. I mean, you guys just took a brand, dude. You just took that thing, man, and you went like this, and I didn't understand. So let's break the deal down. So Donald, man, what you guys look young, man. What, 19, 20, 21? What?
20. Hi, Joe. 20.
Man, when I was 20, dude, I was making $9.50 an hour, bro.
Exactly, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's like, to me now with information nowadays, dude, I think people are just not willing to actually, putting in the work. But there's just so many different ways out there, man. If you're willing to hustle.
To me, I think this generation is the easiest time to become a millionaire. With the amount of knowledge and the amount of things that's on the internet, it's just so easy. Like, there are people making millions from crypto, from wholesaling, Amazon FBA. This is the perfect opportunity to take advantage of it and use your time wisely.
Love it, man. And hey, I want to say congrats. I want to say you guys finally made it here. Excited.
Yeah, I've been waiting to talk to you.
Dude, excited to have you guys here. So Ben, are you Vietnamese?
Yeah, I'm Vietnamese.
We both are.
Yes. Oh, you guys are both Vietnamese.
Yeah, xin chào chú.
Oh yeah, let's go. So now, let's talk about this really quick, man.
Of course.
So the first deal. So when did you guys initially really start learning about wholesaling?
So I've known wholesaling for about 2 years, but I didn't really take action on it until October. I realized, like, listen, I want a better life. You know what I'm saying? Just like my parents, they work really hard, just like you. They came from Vietnam on a boat, just like you. You know what I'm saying? And they work 7 days a week. And I'm like, okay, I want to be able to work hard, find a way to make some money, and be able to, pay them back for everything they did. They work hard to give me this life, and I'm gonna make sure I pay them back. So the first deal was in October. I went on Craigslist and everything, and that's when I started taking action. And that's when I bought bandit signs too. I bought, I think, about 20, and then me and Ben, we put it around just to mark it out a little bit. And so that Craigslist deal, so I texted him, gave him a text, and he was like, okay, so I own $70,000 for the mortgage. And I texted him, I'm like, all right, listen, at first I didn't know what to say, because that was like my first time, but it's always good to take action. I was like, listen, we can close this in less than 30 days. How much do you want for it? And at first, he said he owns 70, so I'll take anything over the mortgage. So he said, he came out with the number first, and he said 76. And I'm like, listen, I can do 76. That's fine. I can do 76. Yeah. When can I meet up and take pictures of the property? I want to take a look at the property. And he was like, come over tomorrow. And so the next day I came out, take a look at it. And this house was a good house. It was a good property in a good area. It was a very hot. It was a hot lead. It was a hot area. And everything. So I took a look at it. Yes.
Sorry, Donald. So let me ask you, dude. So the property is actually listed with an agent.
Yeah, it was listed, and
Yep.
the realtor had heart problems, so
Oh.
it failed. So he backed out of it.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
now, hold on. Now, what I want to know is how much was it listed for?
I don't even know.
I think 90.
About 90, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, so it was listed for 90,000, and
Mhm.
it's like it becomes expired. So it took it
Yeah.
off the market, got it, and he put it on Craigslist.
Yep, the day
And
right
then-
afterwards.
Oh, the
Yeah.
date right after it was
Yeah.
expired.
Yep.
And then the same day, you boom, you
Yep.
got him.
So I didn't get it locked under the first day I had him. Okay, so we agreed on 76, but then I kept following up with him after I went over to his property, took pictures, and I'm like, "Are we still good on the deal? Or is it? I mean, do you agree on 76?" And he was ghosting me for a couple of days.
Huh.
But then I followed up with him about 2 days later, and he said that he's still kind of debating because he actually had an offer for 4,000 more than that, so 82. But
Okay.
the thing is that buyer wanted to follow up for 12 months. Or he wanted to carry it for 12 months. He wants to carry it for 12 months.
Okay,
Yeah.
so okay, so he was trying to, he's trying to work out like some kind of a seller finance with the owner.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
the seller said, "Oh, the seller said, oh hell no, I just
Yeah,
want
he
to
didn't
be
want
done
to
with
wait that
this."
long.
Yeah, he
Got
wanted
it,
right.
okay.
It's
Okay.
like
So yeah, so I negotiated. I'm like, listen, we agreed on 76, and that guy offered you 72 or 82. Let's meet halfway. And if I do 78, would you be able to sign today? And he was like, let's do it. Can you be able to
Okay.
do it in 30 days? And I was like, yeah, of course. Brought the contract over in person.
I
Made
love
sure
the
he signed
confidence.
everything. Yeah, made sure he signed everything, and boom, got it locked on the contract.
Boom, man. I love the confidence. Yeah, do 78,000 so you can use close in 30 days. Yeah, man. Of course we can.
Yeah.
30 days, that's plenty of time.
Gotta show some confidence, of course.
Yeah, I love it, man. Okay, so now my question is when you first went and met the seller and you guys were talking about 76,000, did you have the contract with you at that time?
No, I didn't. So at
Mm.
first, that was when I came out, and I should have, because you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying. If he
should.
did agree on that price, I could have locked it up that
Yeah.
same day. But
Yep.
no, I actually just came with Ben, and we just came to take a look at the property, get to know
Sure.
him more. You know what I'm saying? Talk to him, get
Got
to
it.
know him, blah blah blah, and just take a look at the property, take pictures and everything, make sure everything was okay. Because
Right.
this was my first deal, so I was
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's our first deal too.
I was
so
still
we
learning
want
on what to
prepare
do.
Sure.
But now I
Sure.
know I'm gonna bring the contract with me that same day.
Dude,
regardless.
yeah, it's like for those of you, if you're not locking property under contract over the phone, if you want to go out and meet the seller and you want to lock it up in person, always have a contract with you, because once again, dude, you got to strike it when the iron is hot. All right,
Exactly.
when it's muy caliente,
Yeah.
boom, strike it. So yeah, man. So to me, because what I'm saying is that from what you're telling me, it felt like if you would have had the contract on the first time you go out there,
I would have
Oh.
got it locked up. Boom.
but it's fine. Okay, so you got under contract for 78K.
Mhm.
What's the ARV on the property?
ARV, when I searched it up, it was around 125, 130.
Yeah, so it was a tight what's it like margin, but like we see a deal in it still, so we like to like continue with it. So yeah.
So
Cool.
ARV was 125, and when I had estimated it at first, it needed about 10 to 15,000 of repairs.
Okay, so 10 to okay. But what is the actual repair?
So the actual repair. Okay, so whenever I got it locked up under contract, and I went to go, cash it out or find some cash buyers. I went to Facebook, posted the deal on there. Whole
Yep.
bunch of people came.
Yeah.
Like I had at least 20 people asked to come out take a look at the property because it was a hot deal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, let's do it.
He gave
So-
us the key too. Yeah,
So
he
there's
gave
one
us the
buyer.
key
So
to
there's
it.
one cash buyer. He came out and took a look at it, and he had his inspector come with him. And this is what I didn't realize, but when we checked the basement out, there was a foundation issue that I wasn't aware of, and it looked like the whole basement, it was being held up with cinder blocks. So I didn't see that, and I'm like, oh, so that's gonna make the rehab cost a little bit more.
Gotcha.
So at the end, I'm pretty sure foundation that should cost like around 20-25. So now numbers are tight for me. So I was getting a little bit scared, but I just cashed it out to all the buyers.
Cash. Love it, man. Okay, so now let's talk about like how did you found the buyer?
Oh, so yeah, I posted it on Facebook, and like I said, I had about
Facebook
20
Marketplace,
A
right?
local Facebook.
local Facebook market.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a group investment
Yeah.
in St. Louis,
Yeah.
Oh, St.
So,
Louis. St. Louis.
Midwest. Midwest.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I posted on the Facebook group chat, and about 20 people texted me. They said they want to come take a look at the property, and I had about 4 come out.
Damn.
4 come
Okay.
out, take a look at it. One offered me 2,000 above my asking price. My asking price was 90. I wanted 90
Okay.
up.
Yeah. So that price was what it was going for on the MLS. So
Mhm.
yeah.
So one
Okay.
person offered me 2 above asking price. And there's this one lady, I remember it. She wanted to buy it as is. She didn't even want to come out and take a look. She wanted to get it under contract right away.
Dang. Okay.
And when I found out about that foundation issue, I told her about it, and she was like, "There's a foundation issue," and she offered me 95, but she backed out of it after she heard about that foundation problem. She was like, "I didn't want to deal with that."
Oh, Nikki.
Yeah, it was Nikki. Yeah.
Okay.
She backed out of that, and then that's at that point I was getting a little bit scared because it was like a week afterwards,
Yep.
and then the third cash buyer, he came out and took a look, and he was like, "How much do you want for today? If how much would you want it for? How much do you want it for?"
Mm.
If I were to sign today, get this
Okay.
done. And I was like, well, my asking price is 90. Can you do 90? And he was talking me down, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, at first I should have marketed way longer, but he came in and offered me 83,500.
Okay.
And I'm like, can you do 85? And he was like, I can't. That's a little bit too tight. So I was like, I think I'm just gonna have to sign this one. It's my first deal. And that's
Yeah.
It's our first deal, so we were.
and it was
desperate.
5,400 right there. So I'm like, all right, you know what? If you can close this deal, I'll do it with you.
I love it, man. Dude, you guys are freaking Asian hustler, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. You already know. Asians, Vietnamese people always like to hustle.
Yeah.
Bro, dude, we freaking, dude, as long as there's money to be made.
Exactly.
Bro.
No matter, it doesn't matter what we do. As long as there's money involved, we're doing it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay. So now, man, well, what are you guys currently doing right now? As far as in like, do you guys like, yeah.
Okay, so right now for me, I am doing a lot of like direct mailing because, in my opinion,
Wow,
that
okay.
that is one of, I say, the most like the simplest way to like get leads without just having to cold call and having like an actual like just interest like
Sure.
from like a seller to call you instead. And
Sure.
and that's what what I like, in my opinion. But we also have like a few like band design around the city again, which is one again. We want them to call us instead of us like reaching out to them,
Yep.
which I don't think is bad if we like reach out to them, but like which costs more, like which a lot more is involved for like just marketing for cold calling,
Sure.
but yeah, but like I realized with bandit sign and then direct mail, it's pretty like just more like affordable in like my budget
Of
to
course.
have like I say just hundreds of like mail just go out at once.
So yeah,
So, yeah.
after that first deal, I reinvested it, well, at least half of it back into the business. And me and Ben, we've been just looking around, trying to figure ways to scale our business, be
Sure.
able to get quality leads. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I mean, we're just experienced trying to find which marketing do we like, because it's all
Sure.
about the marketing that works best for you.
Yep.
And we're trying to find the niche ones, you know what I'm saying? Because now everyone's cold calling it. Now
Yeah.
everyone's doing direct mail. You got to find the one that stands out for you. And I'm telling you, bandit signs might be the easiest marketing, but it works because we've been putting bandit signs out for the past 6 months, and we've gotten a whole bunch of quality leads.
Yeah, quality.
So-
lead.
So how many bandit signs do you guys currently have up right now?
Up right now. So actually, last Sunday we put up at least
Yeah.
100.
100.
And
Wait. So in your guys' area, do you put it up on a Friday and take it down on a Sunday, or can it stay up year round?
I believe so. In the city, we live in the city, so
Yeah.
city it's kind of weird because they don't care. Like
Yeah.
if you put it in the city, it's different.
Yeah.
But in the county where all the rich people are, I believe they'll take like a week and then they'll usually be
Yeah.
done by then.
Gotcha. Okay. So right now, because to me, putting up 100 every single week, like put it up, dude, that's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work,
Yeah.
but the marketing works.
Yeah, it works.
And I realized not a lot of people do bandit signs, so I wanted to be the first one to be able to market around.
Yeah.
Nice,
Well,
man. Okay.
For
Nice,
sure.
dude. So now let's talk about direct mail. So with direct mail, how much you guys spending, dude? Because that's pretty expensive, bro.
Okay, so I do all of the like direct mail campaign,
Nice.
and then so last week we spent 500 for like roughly 2,000 of them. So yeah, and then so this is a local like company, and then they're like it's like the most professional, and then looks like so like just personal. So it's like the company's called REI Print Mail, and then they will send out an envelope, okay, with
Okay.
like handwritten. So yeah, and that's why it looks like, and then
Professional. Professional.
yeah, it looked professional and personal, like when the seller will receive it, because of course I see like the postcard too,
Yep.
but yeah, a bunch of people receive those.
Sure.
So yeah, I went with the one in like an envelope to make it look
Yep.
like just more like personal
Sure.
and customized,
Sure.
to make it like pop out for them. And most of them I target tire landlords. So like I
Smart.
usually do like 15 years plus, and then people with high equity as well,
Yep.
and mainly this was my city light target, okay? So not the county, but in the city, and which I noticed in like the city, there is a lot of like activity just going around it,
Yep.
but like property is on the market for much like longer now. So I'm like, hey, how about I reach out to some of these people, and then some of them are failed listing as well. So
Okay.
yeah, and then 2 weeks ago, I closed one on Calcutta. It was a duplex. It
How
was
much
50.
money?
Yeah, yeah. I got 10K from that, and
Wait,
then
wait, 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 Ben, hold on. So $10,000 from the second one?
yeah. So yeah, from the
Damn. Okay. Okay. Now we're talking big money.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But this one, we didn't split. It was all mine because we kind of like just separated a little bit and doing like it's
Sure.
like yeah, it's like our own thing, It's like
Sure.
our own just marketing, our own way.
Mhm.
And then at the end of the day, I set up my LLC, which is I'm like, man, let's put just everything into it, direct mail, why not? And then yeah, and then this dude, his name is Andrew. He called me. He's like, hey, I got your letter. It seems very personal, and that's what he says. It seemed very personal. So and then yeah, he called me, and then the next day I went out and looked at the property. And then there was one tenant like living in it already, but like the other one was vacant, but it needed a lot of work. So basically with like the rehab, I told the cash buyer, okay, so for like apartment A, you may need to do 20K to it, or like if you want to go all out, right? But like at least like 5K just for like some painting, and then some new like just
Yep.
like some furniture, right? And
Got it.
yeah, and then the ARV was around 160.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I locked it up for like 100K, and
Okay.
then yep, I sold it for like 110, and then it closed within uh 2 weeks. So yeah, 2 weeks.
Damn, Ben. Ben is
Yeah.
making that money. So,
There.
Ben, dude, so since you guys October till now, how many deals have you guys closed already?
So we did two, and then you did two.
Yeah.
About four.
4, yeah.
4 deals.
Yeah.
And total is how much?
So 54 plus 1,500 is 7, and then plus your 20 and 10.
Yeah, plus my 20 and 10 too.
So about 36.
Yeah,
36,000.
There's 6.
Damn, dude. Man.
And that's only 6 months right there. That's what, like 6, 8 months?
Yeah.
Year
I
hasn't had a year.
know.
Yeah, and
Dude,
then
you guys
yeah,
are
and my
crushing it,
parents
man.
are proud, especially with me. Okay, so for me, when I like approach this wholesaling like process, okay, I was 18 and still in high school. Keep that in mind.
Damn, okay.
18 in high school, and I was a sophomore, 10th grade, con. So yeah, 18. So yeah, of course, a lot of people think, yeah, Ben is a failure, and that's when I took wholesaling like really like seriously. I bought your course, con. Helped me big time.
Let's
Thank,
rock and roll, baby.
thank you, bro. And
Thanks
then
for the shout out, Ben. I appreciate it, man.
yeah, bro, no problem, man, no problem, bro. And yeah, so yeah, it was around like 6 months ago too, like when my mom said, Ben, like just get your life together, or come work at like the nail shop and stuff. I'm like, stop, no, no.
Yeah.
And then now that's when I took like some action, just after just watching your course. I'm like, okay, I know what to do, and now it's time to just get the ball just rolling. And then that is when I bought my what's it, my band design and looking out for Craigslist deal. And that's when like we closed like our first deal. But since then we separated a little bit because like he was doing his own business and I was doing my own. But now like
Now,
still helping each other out and everything.
yeah.
I see. So Ben, you're all into building this wholesaling business.
Yeah.
And what is, so are you guys still partnering in on the deal, or are you guys gonna have your own separate wholesaling business?
We're trying to somewhat do our own separate business, but toward and no matter what, we're still gonna help each other out. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna, it's better if you scale your own business because we both know the knowledge and everything. But we're always gonna help each other out. For sure.
I agree. No, dude, I totally agree with you. It's kind of.
But I told him if he learns this by himself and he learns everything by himself, it's gonna help him out so much because then like you won't need anyone to help you with. You know what I'm saying? I did it with no mentor besides YouTube and you, of course.
Yeah.
Damn, man, I gotta give it up to you guys, man. After 6 months, bro, I am like me. I am one of those where like after 6 months, dude, I try everything and I say, dude, screw it. I went and pay obviously over 6-figure for a mentor, but I needed it. Like I know there's people that's watching this that don't need it, and which is great, but I end up having to get a mentor to actually walk me through the whole thing, man. But like to me, a lot of people reach out and also ask me about the whole mentorships and things like that. All I can tell you is that you need to understand. And to me, at that time, to me, I didn't want to waste any more time in my life.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I saw 6 months go by, and I was just trying to figure this stuff out. Yeah, and I was like, dude, I don't want to see the next 6 months or the next 6 years of my life to be the same as like the last. So it was out of desperation. So I pulled the trigger. But dude, Ben and Donald, I got a question for you guys. When you guys go out to meet the seller, do they question how young you guys are?
Yeah.
So actually, speaking about my second deal, it was the easy one. I didn't explain that one. This was a lead for my bandit sign. Yeah. And she was like, it was a rental up in North County, which is a terrible neighborhood. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Terrible neighborhood. She was like, I want to sell. And I was like, all right. I don't really deal around that neighborhood, but let's go check it out. And when I walked to that neighborhood, it was just all doors were open. It was a terrible neighborhood. And
boarded up houses.
Everything was boarded up. And I'm like, wow, how much do you really want for this? And I just checked the prices, make sure that the numbers were right, and got it everything. I got her in contract. She asked me how old I was at first. I'm like, yeah. She was like, wow, you are young. But I hope, and when she sold it to me, she was like, I hope you become a young millionaire. I hope you're going.
Wow, okay.
That stuck to me ever since, and that stuck to me ever since. And to me, it doesn't matter how young you are. You know what I'm saying? You can always start as young as possible. Yeah, exactly. As long as you put in the work and really know, just really learn everything will be okay.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, I mean. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, listen, I got to agree with Donald. I get people DM me say, Khang, dude, I'm too young. Do people take me? Does people not take me serious, dude? Exactly, I think it all comes down to how you carry yourself, and it's confident. It's how you carry yourself. You're there as a problem, so basically you're solving their problem.
Exactly.
And that's why you're there, and that's how you get paid.
Yeah, and they were surprised at first, but I told them, listen, everything will be okay. I'll make sure everything will work out on your end. I'm here to help you out. And they trusted me, and they believed me. Yeah. And at the end of the day, they thanked me for it, and I'm glad I helped them out.
Love it, dude. Love it. Okay.
They needed the money, and I got it done, even though it was an area that was very, very bad. Yeah.
Love it, man. So I actually want to ask another question regarding direct mail, because I know direct mail can get very expensive. Now, if I were to break down the mailing, how much does it cost you guys per mail?
Per mail.
This company, the first time I reach out to them, they were talking about like, it's like because of like inflation and stuff. Yep. Our price is like $1 each. I'm like, whoa. Yeah. I'm like, no way, sir. I'm like, no way. Yeah. And then especially for like the one that like that like I want it to be like personal and stuff. It's
Yep.
like yeah, like so those like so that like template alone was like $1 or something, right? But yeah, so of course I have to go for like the cheaper like just option in the
Yep.
beginning.
Yep.
Yeah. But then I worked with them throughout this 5 months that like we had, and then now they charge me 35 piece like per
Dude, that's
like
really good. So 35 cents.
yeah per like yeah it's like an envelope one and then like yeah and then it just looked like just personal in hand like just written as possible and
Yeah.
yeah so yeah
I
yeah
hear
but
you.
yeah in the beginning they were about to charge me like $1 each but then now like since like I work with them for like just
Got it.
multiple time now I spend a lot of money like with them too in the beginning so
Yeah.
yeah and then they're
Yep.
local as well, so that's
Yep.
what I like appreciate about it. And then they're like, okay, how, you know what? How about just 35? I'm like, okay, yeah, it works
Got it.
out. Yeah, and then yeah, and now we are targeting the county too, because we feel like the county is more like for like an elderly like just people, right? So
Got it.
yeah, and sooner or later they may not want the house, but we want them to keep the letter. It's what like we
Smart.
said,
Yep.
like the thing.
Yep.
Please keep the letter in case in any like future like reference you change your mind. So
Yep.
yeah,
Smart.
yeah,
Smart.
and that's what we wanted to do. We want them to like think of us like just each time
Of
they
course.
want to sell like a
Of
house,
course.
and then the fact that like it's under an LLC too, which make it professional, but like it's like a local LLC, you know.
Got it.
So yeah, so like they're willing to work a little bit with us on that. So
I got you, man. Awesome. So now my next question to you guys is that, so are you guys doing this full time? Do you guys have a job on the side? Like how do you guys have the money to start? That's because
uh,
it seems like, because most people don't start out with banner sign and direct mail, dude.
yeah,
So I'm currently working part time. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Need some money
Gotcha.
for marketing. You know, every paycheck I'm saving up, I'm putting that at least half of that into marketing. You know what I'm
Respect.
saying? Of course, I'd love to drive for dollars here and then, but most of the money I make from my job,
Got
yeah.
it.
marketing.
For me, I approach it a little bit like differently. I used to do like DoorDash a lot, so
Okay.
I drive around, right,
Yep.
and then I also have like a business card. So like, and then once I like deliver to like a house where like I think, yeah, we can wholesale that house. Um, I leave my business card inside their mailbox with
Yeah.
it. It's like, hey, just call back, and yeah, and then that did not work out so well, but yeah, uh, for me, it's still like a side hustle and then a part time job. This is more of like a part time job for me now than like a hustle
Mm.
because like with wholesaling, I, I think you need to give it at least 10% work smarter and not like just harder, you
I
know?
agree.
Yeah, and that's yeah, this is more like a part-time job
But
for me
in
on
the
that.
end, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to find ways to scale my business
Yeah,
in order
scaling
for
is
me to leave my job and just work it full time.
yeah,
Have a VA, everything, just be
VA
able to
and
scale a whole
everything.
business out, like you, like especially how you
Sure.
doing. I want to be
Yep.
able to do this virtually, especially.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's that, dude. That'll lead into my next question. Is, man, I just want to take a moment here. So how can I help you guys?
Just keep posting content, Khang.
Yeah, posting.
Every single video on YouTube, every single Instagram reel,
So
it helps me out a lot, no matter
you
what.
got it, man. So you know what? So I have something here that I want to pitch to you guys, and maybe some of you that's watching this, maybe there's something you're interested in, maybe it's not. So Ben and Donald, dude, I don't know if you guys heard about my NFT project.
I heard that. I heard
Okay.
about that.
So, dude, right now ETH is obviously ETH is right now, it's at super low.
Yeah,
It is
super
everything.
So you can get access to my exclusive mastermind club where I'll give you all the training, the tools, obviously the academy, like everything, like all the system that I built that took me 10 years to build.
Mhm.
I mean, this is over 15K in value. So now you can get it for 1.2 ETH.
So that's like 1,000 some.
That's
Huh?
like, dude, I'm almost giving away for free. But
Yeah.
I'm building this tight community together, and I want to bring people on just like you guys. Driven, ambitious entrepreneur that wants to grow and scale their business.
I'm always interested, no matter
Khang,
what.
I really look up to you, man, and that's
Oh,
why
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. And listen, you guys, I don't want this to be like a pressure of anything. I just felt like this is such a good deal. If you guys want, in, just DM me on Instagram, man. If you follow me on Instagram,
We are very interested in that.
okay,
Sure.
man. Just DM me on Instagram, or you can just shoot me a text right there for those of you who's watching.
All
And bro, so yeah, 1.2 ETH, and we can get you in on it.
Sounds good.
Now, Ben and Donald, dude, how can people get in contact with you, man? How can they connect with you?
So I have Instagram. You want me to type it in, or should I just say it right now?
Yeah, dude, just type it on a chat. Let's rock and roll. Why not? I'm sure people are gonna reach out to you if you type it in. So just make sure that phone is gonna blow up.
Yes, sir, I'm a Lee.
Yeah.
Where are you located, Khang?
Seattle, Washington.
Seattle, Washington. Oh, so
Yeah.
you're in the West Coast. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever work any deals in St. Louis or anywhere in the Midwest?
Yeah, man. So I don't, but I do have CG member that's actually work in that area. And I'm sorry, man. I just need to send this wire out. I'm sorry, dude.
Sure.
So
being making that money, man.
dude, you do.
And that's why, bro. And that's what and that's what I hope one day my life could be like. It's so busy. I mean, it's not so busy, but like productive. It's more of like here, because for me, right now, just after I wholesale, I don't do like just nothing else, because right now just wholesaling is like my passion. But
Sure.
like but like if I do like a
Right.
part-time job,
Yep.
like for this, like it would be boring like sometimes.
Yep.
So yeah, I just hope like one day I just have like multiple things just going on to
You got
make
it.
wholesale thing like more like just
Ben and Donald, listen to me, man. You guys got in this game way earlier than I did. I got in when I was 27. So you guys got in when you were like 20. You are literally 7 years ahead of me.
Yeah.
So you're like 7 years ahead of me. There's so much more information nowadays. I think that you guys will be able to scale this a lot quicker and a lot faster than I would be, because when I first started, there's really nothing. There's not a whole lot of information out there. Exactly
there was no TikTok, there was no Instagram like that.
Just like what Donald just said. But anyways, you guys, man, I'm gonna wrap this up. So any last word, Ben, Donald, whatever you want to say, man, I'm gonna hand it over to you. Whatever you want to say.
Listen, guys, no matter what, take action.
Yeah,
because everyone that's watching this video right now, trying to get their first deal, just take action, stay consistent.
Yeah.
Because in the end, it will all be worth it. All the time and effort you put into it, it will be worth it.
Yeah, and then of course it also depends the hour that like you put into it, but like it also depends on what you're doing within those hours. So yeah, if you're just here, so if you're working 3 hours, but someone is working like 2 hours, right? But like those 2 hours is more productive than those 3 hours. Like so and that person is gonna basically outwork you and outsource you, because here within those 2 hours they're putting everything into it. You may have 3 hours, right? But you're just slacking off a little bit, right? And that's what like I think people like are like just misconcepting about the like I say about this process. It's like it's not about how much time you put into it. It also depends on like it's like the quality of work you have to put into within those hours to make it worth your time, and choose it out, yeah.
Dude, and I think what Ben just said is like, hard work can outbeat talent. If you have talent, dude, even if you have talent, man, even Michael Jordan, LeBron James, or Kobe have talent, but dude, Kobe was always the first one, then the last one to leave.
Yes, sir.
Like talent without the hard work, man, is nothing. Donald,
I love that basketball reference. I love
dude,
it.
Donald. So what do you want to say, man?
Put in the work, man.
Yeah,
Let's go get this money.
Let's go get this Mobi,
Thank
you
for
guys.
coming, man.
Thank you so much, man. I truly appreciate for having you guys on. Thank you so much.
Yes, appreciate it, Khang.
Yep,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much.
Yeah.
Everyone else, man, if you guys want to reach out to them, you already know they've already dropped their Instagram in there for you guys already.
For sure.
Thanks a lot,
Appreciate
guys.
it.